All right, we are back. My first power rankings video since I think January 6th. I dropped the ball, hand up on me. Won't happen again. Sorry about it. Uh, I don't have a real excuse. I'm just lazy. Uh, but, now that we're down to, I think, just 3 weeks left in the regular season, maybe four. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I figured I would do one more power ranking video, and then at the end of the year, I'll wrap it up and then do a bracket projection. That'll be completely unbiased because I won't be in it, unfortunately. I have been mathematically eliminated along with McConnell's, Marshman, and Slauster. We'll get to that in a second. By the way, shout out to Aiden Hill for the shutout last night. Maybe avoid being the first team that Slauster has beaten all season. I know you guys were all rooting against me because, again, I've been lazy on the power rankings, and for that, I apologize sincerely. But I did get the win. So we'll get into it. The bottom three, again, no surprise here, hasn't really changed. Slauster 12, McConnell's Marksman 11. I actually did very, very briefly consider dropping me to 11 and putting McConnell's Marksman at 10. But I'm going to keep myself at 10. McConnell's Marksman is a higher scoring. If you look at the standings, every offensive statistic, I'm almost at the bottom. My team sucks. I don't know what you want me to do. Maybe I should have traded Matthew Tkachuk when, the first 3 times that Barkey and Moose proposed it, because now he's probably done for the fantasy regular season. I don't know when he's coming back. Decimated with injury. Shea Theodore hurt. Sean Monahan hurt. Can't play. That happens. That's fantasy hockey. Not going to hear me bitch. But I'm at number 10. Number 9, I'm going to go Slappin' a Hoe, and then 8, I will go Buffalo Blowjobs. Initially, when I had this written, I had Buffalo behind Slappin' a Hoe. I wanted to, I was going to bump up Kyle one spot, but I looked at the standings, looked at the scoring. I believe Buffalo has the head-to-head on Slappin' a Hoe, so they're very, very close to each other in total points for this season, but I will give the edge to Jordan. So Buffalo Blowjobs is at 8, Slappin' a Hoe 9. Number 7, the Freebirds. I know he's been upset with me with the lack of power rankings. He's also, I know he says it a lot in the Discord, he has been getting totally screwed on points against. Dead last in points against. 2,543 points. But he is also only 7th in total scoring. So, 9 and 10, if he gotten a couple breaks here and there, then, he could have a winning record very easily right now. But he sits at number 7 right now. And then I would say, I think a pretty sizable gap between 7 and 6. This is the cutoff of where you get into the actual teams that have been more consistent and just all around better teams. 6, I have Pub on Pearl, Rookie of the Year, absolutely, totally chirping all of us in the Discord. And then sneaky high scoring team. He's fourth in the league in scoring, and he's also beaten Freebirds twice this year. And I always say that head-to-head records should matter when doing these power rankings. So Pub on Pearl will be 6. And then I shook up a bunch from 2 to 5. And here's the rationale. Barkey and the Moose, I'm going to have 5. Don't like doing it because I love Tim, but I'm going to drop him to 5. I'll put Jake Shakes at 4. And then 3 will go Super Soft Birthday Party. Super Soft Birthday Party, very, very sneaky. Very, very sneaky. He is 3rd in scoring right now. And I know Ryan complains a lot about his points against. Super Soft Birthday Party, 2nd most points against. He's gotten some really, really bad losses in high scoring affairs this year. And worth noting, Jake Shakes was on a 7-game winning streak, and Super Soft Birthday Party beat him. So I think that did have to account for something. So it's just the way that the way it all went down. I had to put Super Soft ahead of Jake Shakes, and I had to put Jake Shakes ahead of Barking the Moose. I think Jake Shakes is 2-0 against Barking the Moose this year. Super Soft and Jake Shakes split their season series 1 apiece. But ending Jake Shakes' 7-game winning streak, I had to give the credit to Super Soft with that. And then I think the top two are pretty obvious. Big Cat Rescue was, as much as he complains about, being ranked too low, you're two now, so just shut up about it. Big Cat Rescue number two, and then Cole World has been the most consistent person this entire season. He is, I think, he's still number one in scoring, still the best record in the league. Obviously, he's going to be the betting favorite going into the playoffs. So Cole World will retain his number one spot. And by the way, worth noting, Cole World, Big Cat Rescue, Jake Shakes, and Barking the Moose, the only four teams that have not yet clinched, or I'm sorry, that have clinched a playoff spot. Super Soft Birthday Party, I have ranked number 3. He actually still mathematically could be eliminated. I don't think that's going to happen, but just worth noting, those 4 teams have clinched a playoff spot. And then, so that's that. Okay, so recapping, Slauster is number 12, McConnell's Marksman number 11, Unfinished Business number 10. I might have to change my team name next year because my business has been very, very finished. Slappin' a Hoe, number 9. Buffalo Bills, number 8. Freebird, 7. 6, Pub on Pearl. 5, Barking the Moose. 4, Jake Shakes. 3, Super Soft Birthday Party. 2, Big Cat Rescue. And 1, Cole World. I will see you in a few weeks to wrap up the regular season and predict how the playoff bracket is going to go. Talk to you then.